On January 29, 2016, the Kerala government under Chandi was hosting a global education meet at Kovalam. Former Indian diplomat T.P. Srinivasan, who has been the vice chairman of the Kerala State Higher Education Council, arrived at the venue well in advance. And as he came out to greet some delegates, he was physically attacked by activists of the Students' Federation of India, the student wing of CPIM. The SFI carried out the attack on Srinivasan, alleging that the global education meet aimed to commercialize the higher education sector and allow the entry of foreign universities. Now, flashing back to 1994, the Democratic Youth Federation of India, the youth wing of CPIM, organized a protest against the educational policies of the then United Democratic Front government. The protest specifically opposed the government's decision to grant government quota seats to the management of self-financing colleges, while the DYFI viewed as a step towards the privatization of education. During the protest, police opened fire on demonstrators who had blocked Minister M.V. Raghavan while he was in Kuthuparamba to inaugurate an event. The firing resulted in the death of 5 DYFI activists. Fast forward to the present, the CPI-led LDF government's cabinet has approved the Kerala State Private Universities Establishment and Regulations Draft Bill 2025. Once enacted, this bill will allow the entry of private universities into the state. This has led to the demands from various quarters for the CPIM to issue an apology not only to Chandi and Srinivasan but also to its own martyrs. The bill clearly outlines the process for private universities to establish institutions in the state. It specifies that 40% of seats must be filled by students from Kerala and mandates that these universities follow specific scholarship and fee relaxation norms to support students from backward communities. However, despite being a progressive bill, the CPIM is finding it difficult to explain the move to the public due to its own past actions. Higher Education Minister R. Bindu stated that there is no need to apologize for the manhandling of Srinivasan. She also defended the approval of the Private Universities Bill, explaining that CPIM's stance has always evolved with the needs of the times. While the party opposed private universities 30 years ago, she emphasized that adapting to the changing circumstances is now essential. Everything has its own time, the minister stated, emphasizing that if private universities are not introduced, Kerala's students will fall behind in the academic landscape. However, the opposition has raised demands from the state government and CPIM's leadership, claiming that the state lost nearly a decade in efforts to revamp higher education due to CPIM's previous stance. As the Pinarayi Vijayan government made its decision, the only dissenting voice came from the CPI's student organization AISF. The AISF state executive declared that if the government attempts to approve private universities in Kerala by overturning the LDF's declared policy, they will resist it at any cost. However, Minister Bindu stated that the approval for the bill was given unanimously by the cabinet and the CPI's student organization would not oppose a decision supported by the party's ministers. Meanwhile, the SFI leadership has so far remained silent on the matter. Interestingly, while the SFI is on the defensive in Kerala, the organization's UK wing, apparently for Indian students in foreign universities, recently held a debate on students' movement and anti-militarism. Is that what one would call a perfect irony?